proper respect is shown to all involved. This includes game officials, coaches, players, and spectators. Athletics is a game, not a matter of life and death. Let sportsmanship prevail. Also, a reminder that New York State law prohibits the use of tobacco products on school grounds. We appreciate your observance of this policy during tonight's game. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Eagles. At guard, a senior number 12, Tyler Gore. At guard, a junior number 23, Greg Manning. At forward, a junior number 33, Brendan Pelkey. At forward, a senior number 24, Sam Chomley. And at center, a senior number 44, Keegan Ryan.
This is Heath Town coming to you pre-recorded from the Ticonderoga Central Gymnasium for tonight's basketball game between the Ticonderoga Sentinels and the Beekmantown Eagles. The JV, Ticonderoga JV, unfortunately lost in overtime. Chapman takes the center for the tip-off. He's tipping off against number 44, Ryan. And it'll be Sentinel balls to start off the game. He loses the ball to number 12, Begor. Nielsen inbounds to Graney. Graney passes over to Nielsen. Nielsen over to Duchesne. Chapman recovers it. Graney now, top of the key, calling the play. Passes over to Deno. Deno goes for the shot. And we have a foul on the floor. Fouls on number 33, Pelkey. His first, team's first. Graney inbounding to Deno. Deno over to Chapman. Over to Graney in the corner. Graney puts it up from the outside. foul on, I believe, Duchesne. Number 12, Bagor with the ball. Passes off to number 23, Manny. Manny can't get his hands on it. It'll be Sentinel ball on the side. Graney being met by number 24, Trombley. He passes off to Chapman. Chapman goes up. He's off by a couple inches. Bagor passes off to Manny, and Manny puts it up for 2. Denno with the ball, passes over to Nielsen. Nielsen passes off to Duchesne. Ball goes just past Duchesne's reach. 24, Trombley inbounding. He inbounds to 23, Manny. Long pass over to Bagor. And big man number 44, Ryan, puts it in for 2. Nielsen passes over to Denno. Denno blowing by. Trombley's pass intended for number 33, Stevens. Brady now trying to make his way past Trombley. Trombley takes the ball, puts it up. Rebound by number 12, Bagor. Basket's good. Number 12, Bagor, shooting from the line, shooting 1. And it's good. Nielsen inbounds to Denno. Denno passes to Duchesne. Duchesne looking for an opening, finds Denno. Denno gives it to Chapman. Denno, top of the key. Hughes steps out of bounds. It'll be red ball under the basket. 24, Trombley inbounding. Long pass over to number 44, Ryan. Ryan puts it up. Rebound by 33, Stevens, and it's good for 2. Denno passes off to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up. Rebound Chapman. Chapman puts it up. Rebound by 44, Ryan. Ryan puts it up, switches out, puts it up again, and it's good for 2. Looks like it's going to be a foul on number 33, Stevens. Graney slowly bringing the ball down. Hughes gets the pass in the corner, looking for an opening. passes off. And there's a foul on the floor. Ryan shooting 2 from the line. Number 20, Remchuk comes in. Rebound, Duchesne. Pass over to Hughes. Hughes in some trouble. Passes over to Chapman. Chapman's shot is no good. And double triple on Sentinels. Ryan gets the pass and he puts it up for 2. Travel on Donahue. Bagor bringing the ball down. Ryan under the basket, and he puts it up for 2. Full timeout light. .325 left in the first quarter. Score stands Sentinels 0. Beekmantown Eagles 15. So far, Beekmantown is having an exceptional showing. White ball under the basket. Graney inbounding for the Sentinels. Nope, he'll swap out for Hughes. Hughes looking for an opening, finds Graney. Hard pass goes into the hands of number 20, Remchuk. Rebound Ryan. Passes off to number 12, Bagor. Ryan over to Remchuk. Remchuk puts it up. And we have a foul. Final pass to Hughes. Hughes sends it over to Duchesne. And we have a foul on the floor. Graney inbounds to Hughes. Hughes with the double coverage. Sends it back over to Graney. Graney sends it over to Hughes. Hughes, top of the key, looking for an opening. Finds. Duchesne puts it up, no good. Rebound Ryan. Remchuk gets stuffed by Chapman. Hughes passes off to Graney. Over to Duchesne.
That's it.
Duchesne puts it up. And it falls short. Rebound Ryan. Ryan hands it off to Begor. Begor to Remchuk. Remchuk tries to get it to Ryan, but it gets knocked out of bounds by Donahue. Ryan under the basket, and an offensive foul. Number 42, Kukowski comes in, along with 23, Manny. Long pass over to Nielsen. Nielsen shuffles it back off to Graney. Graney over to Hughes. Duchesne under the basket, and it's good for two. Pass intended for Kukowski goes out of bounds. Graney charging down the court. Passes over to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up. And there's a foul on the floor. .24 Trombley comes out. 33 Pelkey comes in. Duchesne going for a second shot. Rebound Duchesne. Donahue puts it up. And there's a foul on the floor. Sentinels moving the ball furiously around the key. Loose ball. Gets picked up by Stevens. Long pass lands in Hughes' hands. Graney puts it up from the top of the key, and it's good for three. Manny bringing the ball down. He takes a long outside shot, falls short. .26 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. Graney bringing the ball down for the Sentinels. He passes over to Hughes, back to Graney, over to Donahue, back to Graney. Graney taking it out for a second. Pass over to Donahue. Nielsen. Last minute shot by Manny's no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. The first quarter, I dare use simple language, not pretty, but the Sentinels are on the board. First quarter score is Sentinel 6, Beekmantown 17.
Try not to knock the camera over. I'll stuff my Brady's jacket.
Again? That's the second time you said you sound like an outlaw law enforcement. Mark, that's the second time you said check that football with your foot, sir. Investigating the case. That one I passed. That one always passed. The next one, maybe.
Manny bringing the ball down. Ryan, big man with the ball. Manny on the outside. Shovels it off to Ryan. Ryan puts it up. And it's good for 2. Graney passes off to Donahue. Donahue charges the middle, passes it off to Chapman. Chapman puts it up, falls short, rebound Ryan. Ryan passes it off to Manny. Graney bringing the ball down for the Sentinels. Remchuk steals the ball. Doesn't get the basket, but gets the foul. Remchuk will be shooting 2 from the line. Graney charging the ball down the court. Takes the long outside shot, and it's good for 3. Remchuk over to Manny. Manny over to number 22. Over to Remchuk. Remchuk puts it up from the outside, and his is good for 3. Hughes passes off to Cook. Cook passes off to Chapman. Chapman tries the dunk. Instead, he passes over to Hughes. Hughes to Graney. Graney from the outside, and it's good for 3. Kikowski in the corner. Hughes charges down the court with the ball. Saves it. Chapman picks it up. Graney with a strong pass over to Cook. Cook gets his own rebound. Rebound Ryan. Manny over to Remchuk. Ryan puts it up. No good. Graney with the double coverage. Passes over to Cook. Back to Graney. Graney cuts across the middle. Puts it up from the outside. And it's good for 3. 30-second timeout, Beekmantown. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Score now Sentinels 15, Beekmantown 23. The Sentinels so far have been able to chew into Beekmantown's lead. No small part in Graney's three-point shots. Hughes gets the pass, passes back to Cook. Cook to Graney. Graney being covered by Trombley. Garrison can't get a hand on his pass. Manny puts it up, and it's good for three. Cook charging down the court, passes off to Chapman. Chapman puts it up, and he can't quite get it in. Graney from the outside. Rebound Manny. Pass intended for Manny, gets stolen by Graney. Graney puts it up, and he gets the foul. Graney will be shooting 2 at the line. Puts it up. Hughes gets to it just in time. Hughes with the spin, sends it out to Nielsen. Nielsen to Duchesne, and Duchesne puts it up for 2. Manny inbounds to Begor. Begor back to Manny. Begor. Over to Trombley, back to Begor. And Hughes puts it up, can't get it in. Pass intended for Stevens, goes out. With the ball, have it coverage from Trombley. Passes over to Nielsen. Nielsen over to Donahue. And there's a foul on the floor. Donahue shooting 2 from the line. ball, and we have a push. Sentinels currently in bonus. Rebound Ryan. Shifts over to Trombley. Chapman sends over to Nielsen in the corner. Nielsen puts it out. Rebound Duchesne, and we have a foul on the floor. Sentinels are now in double bonus. And he sends it over to Ryan, and Ryan puts it in for two. Nielsen passes off to Graney. Graney looking for a way inside. Passes off to Donahue. Donahue to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up. Attempted rebound Ryan. Instead gets Trombley. Trombley over to Manny. Manny over to Begor. Back to Manny. Manny puts it up for three. And it's good. Donahue bringing the ball past the halfway mark. Shifts it over to Graney. Graney in the trap. .42 seconds left in the first half. Nielsen steals the ball. He goes up with it. Rebound Graney. Graney over to rebound attempt by Karkuski. Trombley inbounds to Begor. Begor to Kakowski. Kakowski puts it up. Basket's good, and he gets the foul. Graney charging down the court, puts the ball up under double coverage, and that's the end of the first half. First half score stands Sentinels 20, Beekmantown 34. And we're back. This is the beginning of the third quarter. Graney has the ball. Now Begor has the ball. Begor passes off to Trombley. Trombley to Manny.
3 seconds. Backing down the lane.
Ryan has the ball. Ryan loses the ball. Ryan gets the inbound, puts the ball up, and he gets the foul. Ryan shooting 2 from the line. Nielsen inbounding for the Sentinels. Inbounds to Graney. Graney with a long pass to Duchesne, goes over his head. Funky pass to Deno. Deno passes it off to Graney. Graney puts it up, and he gets 2. Manny bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Passes over to Begor. Long pass to Trombley. Deno recovers it, passes off to Graney. Graney takes it back out. Over to Chapman. Over to Deno. Deno from the outside. Rebound Ryan. Manny over to Begor. Offensive foul on Deno. Begor gets the inbound. Passes over to Manny. Long pass over to Trombley, gets taken out by Duchesne.
Good job, Anthony.
Ryan puts it up, tries to get his own rebound. Nielsen inbounds to Graney. Graney over to Nielsen. Nielsen to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up, falls short. Rebound Ryan. Begor over to Trombley. Trombley gets trapped, passes back over to Begor. Back to Trombley, back to Begor, over to Manny. Over to big man, number 33. Rebound Deno. And there's a foul. Deno shooting 2 from the line. Begor passes to Manny, back to Begor. Deno shovel pass over to Chapman, and Chapman puts it up for 2. Begor passes over to Trombley. Back to Begor, over to Manny. Over to 33. Over to Begor. Over to Trombley. Manny puts it up, and it's good for 3. Offensive foul on, looks like White. Begor over to Trombley, back to Begor. Trombley. Begor. Begor over to Ryan. Ryan puts it up. Rebound Deno. Deno over to Graney. Graney up from the outside. And it's good for 3. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Sharp pass over to Ryan. Ryan loses it out to the outside. Foul on the floor. Long pass over to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up, and it's good for 2. And timeout red. .325 left to go in the third quarter. Score stands Sentinels 30, Beekmantown 40. Long pass over to Trombley. Trombley sends it over to Remchuk. Manny with the outside shot, falls short. Chapman puts it up and gets the foul. Fouls on number 23, Manning. Nielsen comes in for Graney. Chapman's shot falls just short. Manny bringing the ball down. Passes over to Remchuk. Back to Manny. Remchuk. Over to Trombley. Trombley puts it up. Basket's no good, but there's a foul. Trombley will be shooting 2 from the line. .236 left to go in the third quarter. Hughes blasting back past both Ryan and Manny. Puts it up. Rebound Duchesne. And Duchesne puts 2 on the board. Trombley to Manny. Manny from the outside. And we have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a foul. Foul on Nielsen. Manny will be shooting from the line. Rebound Remchuk. Remchuk sends it over to Trombley, over to Manny. Manny to Ryan. Ryan puts it up and it's good for 2. Donahue with the ball. Gets past Remchuk. Gives it to Duchesne. And Duchesne puts it up for 2. Manny bringing the ball down. Sends it over to Remchuk. Remchuk to Ryan. Ryan gets his own rebound. He gets the shot and the foul. Ryan will be shooting 1 from the line. Donahue now being covered by Remchuk. Donahue over to Hughes. Hughes passes to Duchesne. Over to Donahue. Donahue loses the ball. Donahue looking for an opening, finds Duchesne. And we have a push on the floor. Nielsen inbounding, passes all the way to Hughes. Hughes tries to get it to Donahue. Gets picked up by Beekmantown. Offensive foul on Beekmantown. .57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Nielsen inbounds to Duchesne. Over to Nielsen in the corner. Nielsen gets under the basket. Donahue to Hughes. Hughes to Duchesne. Duchesne can't get a handle on it. Manny picks it up. Manny over to Trombley. Ryan. Foul on the floor. Ryan will be shooting 1 and 1. Rebound Duchesne. Sends it over to Hughes. Hughes slowly making his way down the court. Manny knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be white ball into the basket. Nielsen inbounding for the Sentinels, trying to find an opening. Finds it in Chapman. Chapman under the basket. And he gets the foul. 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Husky gets the rebound. Ryan goes for the last good shot, and that's the end of the third quarter. Third quarter score stands: Ticonderoga 37, Beekmantown 50. Beekmantown ball to start off the fourth quarter. Greeny passes over to Deno. Deno from the outside. Hughes attempts the rebound. Duchesne puts it up, and it's good for two. Manny at the top of the key, over to Kukuski. Ryan puts it up, shot's no good, but he'll be shooting 2 at the line.
Keep working hard, Riley.
Chapman passes over to Hughes. Sentinels slowly making their way over the half-court mark. Passes over to Graney. And there's a foul on the floor. Graney shooting 1 and 1 from the line. Trombley with the ball at the top of the key. And we have a foul on the floor. Trombley will be shooting 2 from the line. Duchesne sends it over to Hughes. Hughes over to Deno. Chapman, top of the key, sends it over to Deno. Deno puts it up from behind, and it's good for 2. Trombley with the ball, over to Begor, back to Trombley, over to Big 33 from the outside corner. Rebound Hughes. Long pass over to Duchesne. Duchesne almost loses his feet, but he loses the ball. And full timeout Red. 5:58 left to go in the game. Sentinels 43, Beekmantown 51. Begor with the ball, top of the key, passes over to Trombley. Trombley to 33 in the corner, back to Trombley, back to 33. Trombley shoots up the middle. Rebound Hughes. Graney calling the play. Passes over to Deno. Over to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up, and it's good for 2. Rebound Trombley. Hughes looking for an opening. Finds Deno. Deno passes over to Chapman. Chapman saves it. Tries to get his own rebound, puts it up again, and it's good for two. Begor after Manny. Duchesne grabs the ball. Graney at the top, passes it over to Deno. Deno over to Hughes. Hughes puts it up. Rebound Beekmantown. Ryan puts it up for the easy two. Long pass over to Duchesne. Over to Deno. Deno to Duchesne. Over to Chapman. Over to Deno. And timeout White. 3:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Score stands Sentinels 47, Eagles 53. Graney inbounding for the Sentinels. Passes over to Deno. Over to Graney. Hughes with the ball, looking for an opening. Shoots it off to Deno. Deno puts it up. Gets the rebound. Graney over to Hughes. Hughes puts it up. And it's good for two. Over to Manny. Manny from the outside. Rebound Duchesne. Graney passes off to Duchesne, and Duchesne puts it up for two. Top of the key. White ball. And full timeout White. Hughes inbounding for the Sentinels, looking for an opening. Finds Greeny. Greeny charging down the court, passes off to Duchesne. Duchesne over to Deno. Top of the key to Greeny. Deno passes to Duchesne. Duchesne puts it up, and it's good for two. Score tied, 53-53, 2:18 left to go in the game. Ryan puts it up, and it's good for two. We're down to the 2-minute warning. Hughes on the side, looking for an opening. Passes over to Deno. Deno to Greeny. Greeny up from the outside. Rebound Chapman. Rebound Manny. Pass intended for Ryan, gets knocked out of bounds by Chapman.
Watch the inbounder.
Ryan passes off to Manny. Manny from the outside corner. Rebound Ryan. Ryan puts it up, and it's good for two.
Let's go.
Greeny shovel passes off to Deno. Deno to Chapman. Chapman puts it up. Rebound Ryan. Manny slowly bringing the ball down, trying to tick some precious seconds off the clock. Passes over to Kirkuski. Ryan puts it up, and it's good for two. 36 seconds left to go in the game. Score stands Sentinels 53, Eagles 59. Hughes inbounding for the Sentinels. Passes over to Greeny. Greeny's shooting past Trombley. Passes back to Hughes. Hughes to Greeny. Greeny puts it up, no good. Rebound Ryan. Ryan over to Manny. And a foul on the floor. 16 seconds left to go in the game. The strategy for both teams is apparent. Sentinels are going to attempt to foul to stop the clock, try to get their hands on the ball. Beekmantown's going to try to waste 16 seconds as quickly as possible. tries to pass the ball off to Chapman, goes right over his head. 11 seconds left to go in the game. Graney puts it up. Rebound Ryan. And that's the end of the game. Final score, Ticonderoga Sentinels 53, Beekmantown Eagles 60.